2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go. 15 Lonnie, 15 Lonnie. Here we go.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play. Having
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jerry Tillery providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Ready. Blue ready. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on first down with Singletary. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Hey, we got to get the stop here, D. Check 15. Check 15. Check 52. Lock it. Ready.
To throw on second down. Love. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Operating from the gun. Love. This is caught by Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again. And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Winston. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing, Winston. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Watch the pass. 30, flip. Easy. 50 to Mike. I got it. Let's go. It's time. Let's go.
First down, Winston. That's complete. It's Gordon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there. What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. 2nd down and goal. Winston looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. But now it's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. Winston. And it's caught. Touchdown. Hunter Henry. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that? I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so. Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
I got you, punk. At the 44-yard line. Ready, go. Ready.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Love. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Back to throw. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Well, not good at all. Punt him just 24 yards there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way.
It got his man complete. There he goes, left side. Touchdown. Devontae Adams, 76 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good as, that is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Let's go.
Throwing on 1st down. Love. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Watch the ship. Ready, go.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now this throw caught left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
61. Match ball. Right. 3 down, 3 down. Squeeze. Get in there. Ready.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Baby.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
To throw on third down, Love. Bryant has it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it first and 10. They will run with Singletary. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the gun on third down. Love. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Love. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and he will score. It's a touchdown.
Great job. Touchdown for
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Now Gordon on first down. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On play action, Winston rolling to his right. He's got a man, that's Keenan Allen. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 30 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the... And he will take this one in for a touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left them reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On second down, it's Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown! Melvin Gordon with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A big gain there for the Bills. Looking to throw. Love. Complete to Bryant. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. From the gun, Love. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
It's caught by Jackson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey, Reed. Come through, fellas, let's go. We won.
From the gun on third down, Love. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
This one fielded at the 5. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half. And there goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 40, past the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there by Gordon. 74 yards. And his kick here is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. It gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Singletary. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. And it's a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2.
Let's go, baby.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On 1st down, Williams. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
And that was a good run, and it should get the attention of the defense, but it can't just dwell on it. They've been playing so well this entire game. Maybe they just look at it and say, okay, congratulations, you got one on us, and just not let it turn into more.
I got you, boy.
So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. There goes Melvin Gordon. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there by Gordon. And even 50 yards on the ground. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Let's go, boys, bring it up.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 12 yards that time and a Bills 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Kill.
Back to throw. Love. That's taken in. Complete to Reynolds. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards that time and a Bills 1st down. On 1st down, Love. It's caught by Bryant. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills claw one back. Extra point right down the middle. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 11-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Defense wins championships, baby. Let's go.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
And his kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Let's go. Let's do this.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Love. That's caught by Jackson. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Love. Going to throw right side here. Complete. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A throw taken in by Hamilton, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down. On 1st and 10, Love. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And now here is another interception. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll run on 1st down. Gordon. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. On 3rd down, Taylor. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And they'll send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 6. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Love. This is caught by Jackson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Love escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They declined that.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass, yet they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that.
I'm so confused. And my goodness, another interception. Reuben Foster picks it. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And this This results in 6. Touchdown. And another touchdown, maybe rubbing it in a little here. That post-game handshake between coaches might be tense.
Yeah, I would say it will be a little bit tense, but you have to look at it from the side of the victor. They're in a tight battle. They may need those points in case of a tiebreaker at the end of the year.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message? If you're nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The intended receiver, Josh Reynolds. 3rd down here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Love. And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
That's fielded in the end zone. A big